Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em.
What's good, you world? What's good, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Y'all know what this is. This is the My Dogs Podcast and the best of the Arterial Sports Motor Podcast. Come to y'all every Thursday at 8 p.m. and the My Dogs Podcast every Wednesday at 8 p.m. And I got my man, Mr. Deacon, who's laughing at me. What's good, sir? What's good?
Ain't not too but to do it, man. Just been a little bit under the weather, man, but it is what it is, man. Let's just get to it, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach, the coach of reason.
Yes.
What's good?
Coach of reason. Hey, man, look, I just been trying to get it done. I'm trying to work on what we got going on here. Plus, I'm actually being a basketball coach right now.
Oh,
so I got a lot going on.
Okay. Dirt Dog, what's going on with you?
Nothing much, y'all. Just taking one step at a time. One step at a time. Just finished up the semester. Got one more semester to go before your boy walk on stage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Keep up the good work. But everybody that's tuning in, please hit that like, that subscribe button. Follow us. We do this for y'all, but we got a good one for y'all today. Today, I got a question for the panel, and I'm going to lead it off. The question is, what surprised y'all in the NFL in the 2025? And I asked y'all for 3 things that surprised y'all. We're just going to do one at a time. My first one is Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Who expected Daniel Jones and the Colts to play this good? Who expected Daniel Jones when he left the Giants to be balling, to be somewhat of a premier quarterback in the league? Then they hire somebody that's Jay-Z age, Phillip Rivers, who's been sitting on the bench for 5 years and came in and did what he did. Is it the system? Is it the players? How can they have great quarterback play and we don't? What do y'all think about my first shocker? Dirt Dog.
I mean, it all has to do with culture. You know, the Colts have always had a winning culture. To me, it always, the farthest I can go back is probably Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's he's brought a winning culture to that organization, and it's just carried on within them. Anthony, was it who's that one quarterback who they had? Richardson? Yeah. I sort of knew his job was up in the air when Joe Flacco took his spot last year. Seeing Daniel Jones play the way how he did and the way how he went down is very sad to see. I don't possibly see them bringing him back next year because I don't see him being the same guy. Same thing goes for Phillip Rivers. What are they going to do after when Phillip Rivers? Because this will look like it's a one-shot deal. You know, I'm a Phillip Rivers fan going all the way back to his San Diego Chargers days. But I don't know what the next direction is for them. They're in the same direction now as the Steelers.
Okay, now, Coach, what you think about Daniel Jones and everything's going on with the Colts?
I think with Daniel Jones, it was a good fit for them. It is unfortunate that he went down the way that he did, but at the end of the day, I think he can come back. He's still young enough, even though he is injury prone. He is young enough to come back, do some things. And I mean,
but did you expect this out of him?
No, I don't think anybody
That's what I'm asking. Did anybody expect Daniel Jones playing this good?
You know, but he had the potential. We knew he had the potential.
Okay,
You know, it's just we just never saw it in New York, so we didn't have nothing to go off of.
That's
wait a minute. Deke, how you feel?
Daniel Jones, I thought he showed potential in New York. You know, I kind of disagree. I hear what Coach saying, you know, what they did to Saquon was kind of crazy because he had earned that contract. They went to the playoffs. He took them to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So he had the potential there. I think who was running that team? Was they were running that team at the time? Was he still running? He's just a bad coach. He's a bad coach. You know, and sometimes it does take a man to leave to go to greener pastures. Sometimes it works. Sometimes Phillip Rivers thing, bro. And when you watch that, the way his footwork was, and he threw the man, that was the most hilarious shit I've seen. Like,
and how big he looked
like that. that man like he ate 12 sandwiches before he came out there.
Man.
But they had a shot, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah. So what's your first one?
My first one?
Yes.
I didn't think the Broncos was going to be handling business the way they are now. No, I did not see Sean Payton is a great coach, don't get me wrong. I did not see that coming, man. With 11-2 or something like that. Yeah, the Broncos is handling business. And that's a shocker to me. You get rid of Jerry Jeudy, that ain't a shock. You know, get the bad guys, get rid of Russell, and now he's back on track to where these guys are really threatening, you know, in that division. So that was that was one. Two.
Wait a minute. No, we're going one at a time. We're going one at a time. Dirt, what you think about the Denver Broncos?
I'm not surprised that the Denver Broncos are doing pretty good. You know, Bo Nix had a phenomenal year last year. They just needed some pieces, in my humble opinion. The Denver Broncos they're the Broncos. You know, they have them up and down years, and then they figure it out, and then boom, they found their franchise quarterback in Bo Nix, obviously. So let's see how they do. I'm not putting my eggs in one basket in for one because I still got to see some more of Bo Nix. They don't, you know, what's crazy? They don't show the Broncos like that over here in this region. Like when our games are done or the Browns have a bye week, they rarely show the Broncos on television. So it's a little interesting to see, you know.
Okay, Coach, what you think about the Broncos and their record? Any shocker?
Somewhat. I mean, it's such a young team. You know, to see them turn around as quickly as they have, I mean, it shows there is hope with the right coaching staff and the right everybody on the same page, you know. But, you know, it's a little bit of a shocker.
Okay. So what's your first one, Coach?
The resurgence of the New England Patriots.
Well, why you say that?
And I'll say this: we thought they would be better because they hired Vrabel, but it's almost a 360 turnaround with those guys, and it shows what a difference a good coach with a real plan can make.
Okay, Deke, how you feel about what you think about the New England Patriots and their record this year and how they playing?
They kind of shocked me a little bit, but I knew that, you know, Vrabel has that experience from being in Tennessee, you know, coming here, seeing what we had to do. So it's crazy, man, how these guys find a way in they're in year two. These quarterbacks are in year two. Hopefully they give a certain person year two so that he can see and make this a resurgence and turn around. So it's not that surprising because, like I said, Vrabel's a great guy. He's a good coach. So that's Ohio, man. That's, you know, you got to represent.
Well, I mean, me personally, it's not too much of a surprise because any team, once you find your quarterback, they're going to turn around, and that's all it is. I can give Vrabel some props, but most likely when you find your QB of the future and they plays the way Drake May is playing, you're going to get this result. So I mean, I'm not too much surprised because they got a quarterback. Now, if they didn't have a quarterback, or they had a quarterback and had a terrible record last year, and then came back and did something, then I'll be a little bit shocked. But once you got good quarterback play, everybody's going to turn it around. Dirt Dog, what you think about New England Patriots?
I mean, I'm not surprised. It's the Patriots. They have been the premier franchise as long as I can remember. I remember when I first saw them in one of their Super Bowls when I was a little kid going against the Carolina Panthers. I think it was like 04 or 03. I can't remember. And it was amazing just to watch how dominant they have been this decade, and seeing Mike Vrabel go to the Patriots as an Ohio guy, it makes me proud for him, but I'm also salty because we had that guy right here in that office, and we let him walk, and we sticking here with Stefanski, and it just shows the lack of talent that this organization doesn't have.
So now what's your first one?
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna start off with two.
No, you're gonna say one.
Oh, okay. Let's do one.
Now he
Okay.
picking this two. He want to switch 2 to 1. Let him do it.
Yeah.
I thought you said he was gonna do 2 at a time.
No.
Hey, I don't care about your order. Your order is your order.
Okay. Number 2. This might not come to a surprise to y'all. How bad the AFC North has been this year. The AFC North has been really bad this year. It's not been really bad, but it's been bad. I'm not impressed by Pittsburgh's defense. Nothing but a bunch of old geezers. I don't see them going far now since TJ Watt is out for the season. The Ravens.
No way.
Yeah. The Ravens. I was a little surprised to see how they started off the season. I really was not impressed. People were saying, because they didn't have Lamar. They was losing with Lamar before he even got injured. So there was really no difference. And Cincinnati, we pretty much knew it was a wrap when Joe Burrow went down. And as for the Browns, we the Browns, but we in a rebuilding stage. So I'm usually it's so surprising to me because usually every year, I see at least 2 teams from this division in the playoffs. And this might be one of them rare seasons where we don't see nobody except for one team representing this division. It's going to be really interesting to see. So, yeah.
Coach, what you think about his pick in the AFC North Central back in your day?
It's a weak division this year. It's disappointing. When it was really respected as one of the best in football, it's taking a real step back. And I just think that it's time for a youth movement. We get stuck on these old quarterbacks and the same names, every year. And I'm gonna tell you something about Lamar. Lamar's still a young man, but I do believe he's starting to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I really think that he's starting to slow down, and it exposes him a little bit more by making him play quarterback against better teams. He can't necessarily rely on his athleticism the way that he used to. As far as Cincinnati go, they're only going to go as far as Joe Burrow, and if he's not there, there's nothing to think about, and we already know what's going on here. So,
yeah.
What about Pittsburgh, Pop? You didn't say anything about Pittsburgh.
Old quarterbacks. I don't need to say nothing else about them.
Oh, okay.
What you feel
about that? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, what you feel about the AFC North?
It is shocking because there are, rumors are rumors, speculation is speculation, that you're gonna lose a lot of these coaches. I would have never thought, like with, Tomlin, that's my dude, man, and then with Harbaugh and Zach Taylor and Stefanski, I could give a good goddamn less what they do with him right now. But just to have like you said, with the division to being the way it is, I did expect more, but at the same time, the window was open. Sometimes you got to take advantage of the window, and the Browns ain't taking advantage of the window. So it is what it is, brother.
Yeah, when I'm not too surprised of the AFC North because, the AFC North is the way it is because of injuries. Joe Burrow went down. You're gonna lose games. I mean, Deshaun Watson go down. We're gonna lose games. Y'all gonna let
Games.
He didn't even play this season. I don't know where you getting the sign from.
It's like, but I mean, even with Lamar, I mean, everything is the only big dog that's not there. That I mean, when they all got Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow going down, so that's why we weak. They'll be back next year, but hopefully one of these years, Pittsburgh to have a down year. They got to go find them a new quarterback. So D, what's your second one?
Oh, my second one. I feel bad for the brother, man. Is the Chiefs are done. That's to be unexpected, man. The Chiefs are done.
That's my second one too.
Wait,
what you mean by done?
Pat's done. It's over, man. They're done. They're done
for
this
the
year.
Or you were talking about their reign is done?
They wasn't playing that great. Then this happens. You expect the Chiefs, come on, man. They've been perennial powerhouse for the last 4 or 5 years. They get in the Super Bowl, they win a couple, and now, but everybody's reign comes to an end. But the way that it happened, I was like, damn, I feel kind of bad for the brother, but it is what it is. He'll bounce back.
So, but when you say they reign, you just talking about this year, or you don't see them making the playoffs next year? I'm trying to figure out what you talking.
No, I'm just saying. That's a shocker to me. I'm just disappointed that they won't be there. Yeah, for this year they won't be there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
I remember when Pat popped it. Yeah, when he popped this. Oh, when he popped this patella to the left and right, he pushed it back in, got back in the game. Man, I was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? He took some shots. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a shocker that they're not going to be in contention. You know what I'm saying?
Dirt Dog, how you feel about Kansas City not making it?
I'm so used to them being the powerhouse, or at least or at least the 1 seed or the 2 seed at the least, but did not see them in the playoffs this year. It's going to be a little bit of a I'm not going to say a culture shock, but it's going to be a little bit of a shock. I don't know what they're going to do now. Patrick Mahomes has torn his ACL. We all know what happens when you try to recover from an ACL. Stop bringing up that foe. But I don't know. Travis Kelce's getting old. It's going to be a lot of rebuilds for this organization. Probably in the next couple of seasons. I would not be surprised if you don't see him in the playoffs these next couple of seasons.
Coach, how you feel about the Kansas City Chiefs not making the playoffs?
First of all, I'm ecstatic that they didn't make the playoffs. I'm tired of seeing the same damn teams every year. Get somebody new in there just to entertain me a little bit.
Is it because it's Pat Mahomes, or when Michael Jordan was doing it, did you feel that same way?
Got tired of his ass too. I'm not going to greatness. I appreciate the greatness, but even with that level of greatness, you still need to have something at least for a year or so, just to kind of substitute out and get a feel for something else. Anything that you do for too long, it becomes stagnant.
Yeah.
And all you ever talk, it's the Bills and the Chiefs, I got sick of that shit. I didn't want to hear that no more. It's the same thing every year. Let's get something different. But on going off from that a little bit more, I think it's more or less the thing now. We're about to see a change in the guard. They are getting older. I think even their coach at some point he's gonna step away. He's not no spring chicken either. Kelsey got one step down the marriage aisle and another one somewhere. So there's going to be a changing of the guard there and in a few other places, I believe, because I think these things are cyclical, and every so often, every 6, 7, 8 years, you can maintain it, but you got to fall off in order to build back up.
I might not have said it on here. I might have even said it on here, but I predicted this in the offseason. I told my brother, because he's a Denver fan, that Denver or the Chargers is going to win a division, and I said Kansas City will not make the playoffs. For some reason, besides Pat Mahomes, they don't have nobody on that team. That just me personally. I think their team often sucks. But Coach, what's your second one?
This is going to be an interesting one a little bit because it's going to be something that we wish for. The impact of wide receiver /Ohio State on the NFL this season. You look at almost all the top receivers. They either played at Ohio State, they played there, or they started there at some point. Don't we wish a certain organization would kind of just look over there just a little bit?
Just don't bring it up, man.
I mean, every time I turn around, the leader in receptions, I think, and yards, I believe, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Harris is starting to get it together. What's the boy in Detroit? He don't claim Ohio State, but he started there. Jameson Williams started at Ohio State.
Oh yeah.
Garrett Wilson, Terry McLaurin. They're
every great
here.
Yes.
Why is that?
Hey.
I don't know.
Deacon, what you? But so, Deacon, is this a shocker to you that Ohio State is somewhat running the NFL in wide receivers?
Not at all, because that's what we do. It's the old state, baby. We about to turn around and we are going to win back-to-back nationals. I see it. We're going to get back-to-back. So, no, it don't surprise me. Like Coach said, I don't know why certain organizations can't see that either. You know what I'm saying? Now, the quarterbacks is
quarterbacks don't make it.
But the wide receivers and running backs, come on, man. How you can't do that? I don't understand. You know what, man? Let me shut it before I go off.
Linebackers. Dirt dog, is it a surprise to you?
I mean,
they run in the NFL.
I've said it. I've been saying this all month.
And Joe Burrow came from Ohio State.
Yeah. I've been saying this all month. I was like, I'm mad. I can't pronounce his name, but he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mbuka, what is his name?
Yeah.
I get so mad. I feel like, man, I wish that was us, because and I said it. I've been saying it this year too. And this draft, Carnell Tate better be in brown and orange, or we riot. we riot. Listen, we'll do a drive-by. Me, you, TP, D, Dad. We'll all go down there and we'll have a nice little talk with Mr. Andrew Barry. Listen here, Andrew. Yeah, you don't want to know what's going to happen to you.
Brother, you better get the toilet paper ready. Get the slinging.
So okay. Dirt Dog, what's your third one or your second one? I don't even know.
Well, I started off with my second one. We're gonna start with my first one, and I think it doesn't come as any surprise to people. How far Shedeur fell. I think it was
that's a shocker this year. Yeah.
This dude was projected to go either the first round at number 2 to either us. The fact that he fell to the 5th round raises a lot of eyebrows. A lot of people say it's collusion. A lot of people say they didn't like his personality. Whatever it was, I'm glad that
humble himself.
Yeah. Whatever it was, I'm glad that we got him. It's just, I think he got a lot of. I think this more comes from more of his father than him. I think his father rubbed a lot of people the wrong way during his career, and now they're taking it out on his son, which is not fair in my humble opinion. The
coach of reason is there any way that you can fix up or make a rational decision of why he went in the 5th round? Coach of reason.
I've said it many times. We know it was collusion. You all know what it is. I mean, and it's shameful that the NFL stoops such lows in order to hold a man down. And for what? I mean, had he started earlier in the season, we might not even be talking about him right now because he might have already failed. We don't know. But because of what they did and how they went about their business, it's a bad look on them. Shame on the NFL. Shame on those owners. But it is what it is because you know what? We ain't gonna stop watching it. And so as long as we ain't gonna start watching it, they're not gonna stop doing it.
But before you go any further, TP, I gotta ask Pop a question. Do you think? Because I don't believe it, but do you think that Roger Goodell called up Jimmy Haslam and told him to draft him?
It don't matter. I mean, he could have, but I don't think it actually went down like that.
Me neither.
I think the Browns broke protocol.
I think so too. That's what I think.
They told everybody, don't draft him and let him be an undrafted free agent. I think that's what they was told. And the Browns said, no, we're going to go ahead on and spend this pick on him because it was too much value. So I will give him some credit for that, but he should have never went down that far. Whether you thought he was the first or second rounder, we can debate that, but he should have never got past the third round.
Yeah.
D, how you feel about it? Do you think that's you?
Oh Lord.
Oh God. I gotta agree with Coach, man. And it's hard to say that Deion pissed him off that bad, man, to affect. But if you want to win, like you said, like we said this before, they went off the reservation, but they should have did it earlier. And we could have took that Dylan Gabriel pick. Now, don't get me wrong, he still got to prove it, but I think he can. But you could have took that third rounder and got you a tackle or a wide receiver. It's just like I said, I understand the philosophy. They say it's a copycat league. And all the other 31 owners wanted the copycat. I don't give a good goddamn. I'm trying to win. So I'm going to do what I got to do. And I'd have been like, no, I'm not going for that. I'm going to take who I got to take. You ain't going to make me lose the team. So you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I got to do. And they didn't. And here we are.
I'm going to ask Deacon and Coach. Y'all older than us, and
thanks a lot. I appreciate you.
Just a quick conversation. Don't want to take it. I don't want to take it too left.
No doubt.
But was it a? How do I word this? Was it a Deion Sanders thing, a race thing? What was it that he went to the 5th round? And is this something that the NFL and us, we should tolerate?
Oh, Coach, you want to go first before I go off?
I don't know, but I'm gonna give it a shot. This is buck breaking in its worst application.
Correct.
They whether it's racist or not, it has racist overtones to it, but this is more about them. We don't like your attitude. We don't like your swagger. You're not a yes master, no master type of dude, and so we got to break you. And it's really not a good look from the NFL for them, especially to be trying to talk about diversity and do all these types of things. Let that boy be who he is. We always want to control the narrative with these quarterbacks, especially. He has to be a certain way. He has to have a certain look. Let that man be who he is. But they're afraid of that because the quarterback is the so-called face of the franchise. How many franchises are failing and the quarterback is the face of the franchise? Maybe we should go and take a look at who should actually be the face.
True. Deacon, how you feel?
First, if you don't know, man, this is touchy. I think it's a combination of all those things. But for the people who don't know what buck breaking is, back in these certain times, later on during the slave times, buck breaking, they would take the strongest, most imposing, most dominating, and just basically humiliate him. I'm not going to say what they did because I don't want to take it to that undertone, and embarrassed him in front of all the other slaves to show you that you can never escape. You can't run nothing. And now here in 2025, some of those things are still incorporated in what we do and how they feel about us. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't have proof. I don't have any proof. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to say that I'm strictly saying that's what it is. I'm not, but I think it's a combination of that. So with that, and Deion's swag and the way he acted, and I guess they felt like, we got to make an example out of him. You know what I'm saying? But as a team, I'm not worried about none of that. I'm here to win. So I could give up less. So that's what I'm gonna say to that.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering. I mean, the same thing that happened to Kaepernick and all this stuff.
Yeah, he put me on the close up with the butt breaking, huh? That's how you feel.
I never heard of the term. I didn't even know what it was. So hey,
wow. We didn't. Me and Coach didn't tell you the whole joint of what they did.
Yeah, we couldn't get into that. That's a Black History special we ain't about to do.
Yeah, we let that
I looked it up, but I ain't gonna say
that's why I left it for y'all.
Now
my third one to try to get us back on track is the injuries. The surprising injuries to star players this year. And I just wrote down a couple names. You got Trey Hickerson from Cincinnati. You got Green Bay, Michael Parsons that just went down. You got the coach Daniel Jones and Sauce Gardner, which they traded for. You got the pick that everybody wanted us to have with the Jacksonville Jaguars and Travis Hunter. Then you got Pat Mahomes. Then you got Malik Neighbors, you got Scatterboo, you got Tyreek Hill, you got Joe Mixon, you got J.K. Dobbins, and you got Sam Laporta. There's a lot of major injuries going on in the NFL, which my panel, y'all know me, I want my players to play in the preseason. Y'all try to save them, but they still getting hurt. How do y'all feel about all these major injuries happening to all these stars? What's going on, Dirt Dog?
I mean, it's the NFL. Football is a very physical and tattering game. What does on your body? There's always going to be injuries every year, so that's just part of the game. That some of the stars who got hurt, what didn't Malik Neighbors get hurt this year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All these stars, is that a shocker? That I mean, everybody gets hurt, but how many 5-star players got hurt this year is crazy.
No, that doesn't surprise me because that happened. That happened a couple of years ago when I was a teenager. I remember. And it was happening
years ago, man. That was a century ago.
But when
you owe this dirt.
Like it was 2 years ago.
What I was saying though was there was that 1 year won the league, and it wasn't just the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB. Everybody was getting hurt that 1 year, and it was crazy. And some of the leagues looked boring because everybody was getting hurt. So, even though he's a Steelers, the one that shocked me a lot was TJ Watt. Shout outs to him. He had a collapsed lung. That's very scary. I knew his season was over when I heard that. I was like, yeah, his season's done, bro. We ain't gonna see TJ Watt till next year. So
is that the same injury that Tyrod Taylor had when he lost his job to Baker, when he went to the Cleveland's medical thing and they shot him and they punctured his lung?
That wasn't in Cleveland, though. That was somewhere else.
That was in Cleveland.
No, it was. That was here
in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's how he lost his job to Baker.
I thought it was the Chargers or something.
No, it was here.
That was here.
No, I was here.
Oh,
okay. When coach, how you feel about these injuries?
I'm not really surprised by it, only because I personally feel that the season is too long.
The season too long. Well, they're trying to add it. You talking about too long?
We're adding games. We're playing off schedule a lot. So you get conditioned to play on a Sunday. Now I got to play on I got to play on a Monday. I got to play on a Thursday. I got an extra game. We got these weird ass buys, and then out of the country, there's not enough contact. There's something about that conditioning part and contact that the players have taken out, and I get it about CTE and all the other injuries. but they are not built to go over the long haul like what we used to see back in the day. We had Iron Men going out there. Ronnie Lott, take his thumb off, finger off, whatever, wrap it up, and about to go out there and play. I mean.
But I'm sorry, Coach. These are non-contact injuries, so I know it's wrong season, but they're non-contact.
And here's what I'm gonna say about that non-contact. Think about what they're practicing on. Think about what they're playing on. And I'm not knocking it, but these are the risks, especially if you're going to continue to be on these types of surfaces. And so, artificial surface has already been talked about. It's a certain way you have to run on it. I tell my players, make sure you lift your feet up. I know they want to plant and they want to do all this hard stuff. You get caught in the plant in artificial surface, your knee is gone, your ankle is gone. You have to know how to run on it. Okay. In the grass, some grass is better than others. That grass in Green Bay don't look like it's been doing too well lately, have it? I mean, so there's a lot to it. So no, it does not surprise me. It's very sad because we need to come out best in the game at the most important time.
Yes. Okay, D, how do you feel about these injuries? And stop shaking your head. let it go.
I'm gonna reach through the thing and just dirt dog if you'll stop goddamn on the table, man. Come on, man.
It ain't even just that. He doing the Darth Vader over there.
You're like, damn, man.
I'm trying to let it.
Yeah, we hearing it. That's why I'm sitting there making like, what is? Anyway, all right. Let's get your ass still, man. You need some Ritalin and throw your ass down, goddamn. All right. Anyway.
What y'all talking about, man?
So no, it doesn't surprise me, man, because like you said, it is football. Regardless, this is a brutal sport. There's been so many laws and so many things they've tried to do to take some of the injuries and some of the hits out the game, but you just can't. It's football, man. Sometimes it's like Michael Irvin said, because they couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? They never 7-on-7, they non-contact, stuff like that. But when you're paying these guys so much money, you're like, man, I need him all year. I get it, and then I don't get it. But at the same time, that is the nature of the game that we all love, that we all love to watch every Sunday. Damn, I sometimes I do want to see like, ooh, damn. You know what I'm saying? And I remember some of them hits, and you ever had your breath knocked out, and you can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, why you hit me like that? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though, man.
Okay, what's your third one?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
My third one is I did not think. I knew we was going to be bad. I didn't think the Browns was gonna be this bad. I'm like, come on, man. I was giving them, okay, we can win at least 5. Man, we ain't even.
Wait a minute, not to cut you off. You were drinking a little bit of Kool-Aid.
5 wins. We're 3. I don't know how much that is. I'm just saying it ain't a lot of Kool-Aid. I'm just saying at least fill up the cup for 5 games. And I would have took the over. Now I'm glad I didn't put no money on that shit because I'd have lost out. And so yeah, I'm just shocked. I thought they were going to come out and be a little bit more productive than this. I thought your boy Stefanski was going to put something together, but obviously that's trash. So,
yeah,
no doubt.
Coach, how you feel about the Browns this year?
I'm not surprised. I was so hopeful. But I'm not surprised. I mean, we went from Joe Flacco. That was a flash in the pan. I watched all these people get excited over Flacco coming back, and he laid a big-ass egg as soon as he got here. I mean, so the season was lost at that point.
Yeah.
So it's
Coach, 3 games, though? 3.
It's hard.
That's all I'm going to say.
I know. I feel you. I'm at a loss. Because the chances that you had, you got one under Flacco. Then we turn it over to Dylan Gabriel, man. It's just, oh man, I'm at a loss for words. I have no words for it.
Dirt Dog, what'd you think about your Browns?
I'm so used to this abusive relationship. So I mean, I'm sorry, that story doesn't really surprise me anymore. But I will say this: I knew we were going to be bad, but I didn't think I'm with D. I didn't think we were going to be this bad. You know, it's like we took a whole, not even 5, maybe 20 steps back because I felt like we were on the surge of being more competitive, and now we're getting blown out the water. It feels like all those past years from 2012, from all the way back from 99, where we were 4-12 or 4-11, or it was just, oh my God, man, it's disgusting. It really is. Like, it just makes me want to take a bath over and over and over again because that's how bad the Cleveland Browns have just been. And to see Kevin Stefanski look like a deer in the headlights with his face like this. And I just, every time I see him, I want to be like, Kevin, I want to just go on that field and slap the hell out of you. Do something, make some adjustments, do something, man. And then he goes in that press conference and says that same old stuff every single time. We got to play better. That's bull. No, you need to do your job as a coach and coach better, because obviously you not lighting the fire under they what's, because now they don't believe in you. Now you about to get fired. You're gonna get fired, dude. It's obvious.
My thing is, because I got that dog in me.
What the heck is that thing? What type of thing is that?
Y'all surprised? I am not surprised. I think we talked about it earlier. I mean, I am not. We all, like you say, 5 win, 5-3. They the same to me. That's a terrible season. I am not surprised that we here. I wanted to, because at the beginning of the season we knew Joe Flacco wasn't going to do nothing. I wanted to see what Dylan was going to do, and I wanted to see what Shedeur was going to do. So I'm on track. And now, if you're going to talk about our line being this bad, now that's and our wide receivers, that's kind of a little bit shocker. But the record wise, now we already knew we was going to be here. We knew we was going to see both 3 quarterbacks this year. We knew this. We knew this as Browns fans. This is what we went into, and next year we might see 3 quarterbacks. I don't know, but
yeah. I can't tell when you be in that stadium losing your goddamn mind. I can't tell. I'm like, Negro, sit your ass down.
He had his dog in me on Sundays, man.
Look at that obnoxious ass chain.
He had his white beater on. I saw it. Yeah. I'm like, and he just looking at him like, man, what the hell are you yelling about, man?
I was like, I don't know this dude. I was like, man, he wilding.
What the?
Yeah. We can hear everything that Dirt Dog is saying. But I don't know why he sounds so garbage, man. We got to get up.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Not while we live. Okay, Coach, what's your third one?
It may not be a surprise to others, but it's somewhat of a surprise to me now. Stefanski is still here. I mean, they said they weren't going to fire him during the season, but come on, man. At some point in time, they're going to have to give. They got to give the fans some type of peace offering, in order to sell these tickets moving forward. Mm-hmm. That waiting till the end of the season in the press conference and everybody, saying nice things about each other, that ain't gonna fly. Mm-mm. At some point, hey man, thank you for your time. You out. Let's get if they're interested in Schwartz, maybe giving him a shot. Let's see what he can do. Let's start turning the page. Take that pressure off everybody else in the building right now. Yeah. Let them go out there and do what they got to do. And so, could they auditioning for jobs too? I'd much rather see that. Everybody fighting for a job. When you fire the coach, they know everybody else can get fired too.
I think the Giants just let their defensive coordinator go. So I mean, people firing coaches. I just don't know what we doing. D, are you surprised that your new buddy Kevin Stefanski is still here? Taking pictures with him and everything.
bruh. I talked to that man for 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, because I'm like, I guess they're just gonna let him finish it out, man. And it's rumblings that he don't want to be here, that he's gonna resign. One of the two, I'm fine with. Kick rocks, man. I'm sorry. Like I said before, it's hard out here, but when he got a little paper, he ain't broke. But his time has come and gone. Like I said, there's a statistic. If you don't win the Super Bowl in the first 7 years, you get fired. And he's a year away from that. So go ahead. I don't want to go with this shit in the dome, man. I don't want to go with this trash in the dome, dog. His play calling, whether he doing it or not, is trash. The offense, the line, everything looks the same. It's so like vanilla. I don't know if he dumbing it down for Shedeur or whoever he doing it, man. It ain't working. He's like, it ain't working. And I'm tired of it. So he got to go, man. I'm still wanting somebody to call Bruce Arians and bring him out of retirement. That's who I want. I want Bruce Arians to come out of retirement. He's been here before, and he can get this team fired up, man. That's what I want. So I got to roll with that, man. Get up out of here, Kevin.
Okay,
Damn.
Dirt Dog, what you shocked that he's still here?
Absolutely. Well, I'm not shocked, but I am shocked that he's still here. He's just looked bad. At first I thought when we had that winning season in 2020 and 2023, I was saying to myself, maybe he might be the guy. But then he just completely, utterly shit himself. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Kevin be running these trickery plays. And you know what it is? Also, I had to do my homework on Kevin Stefanski. So during his tenure with the Minnesota Vikings, when he was offensive coordinator working his way up, he's never played with an elite quarterback ever in his career. Outside of Brett Favre, but he was playing with a Brett Favre out of his prime. So I don't know what's going on with Kevin. So it's just been it's bad. I just feel like it's time for a change. It's time for a change, man. It just really is. It's like that. She's pretty. It's like that girl you meet in high school. She was pretty one day.
Oh, okay. We're going off the rails. We're going off the rails. So what's your third one, Dirt Dog?
My third one is Michael Parsons. The Michael Parsons trade. I didn't really think the Cowboys was going to trade him. I feel like they could. All they had to do was build around him and give him some help. But I guess him and Jerry Jones didn't see eye to eye and told him, hey man, roll me out of here. I don't want to be here no more. So I was really surprised. He was one of those guys who I never thought who would ever be traded. There's three people in the NFL who I know for a fact who will never be traded. That was Myles Garrett and TJ Watt and Michael Parsons, because they're defensive powerhouses. So I knew for a fact that they were never ever going to get traded. But now one of them got traded. So that lets me believe that anybody can get traded.
Okay. So Coach, how you feel about Michael Parsons being traded? Was that a shocker?
Micah?
You know what I'm saying?
They say Micah, Ika. They can't make up his mind.
What's our safety's name? Rodney
Hickman?
Huh?
Rodney Hickman?
Rodney. Well, I forgot what I'd be calling him. Coach be getting.
I think you said Reggie.
I said Rodney.
One time you said Reggie Hickman. I was like, it's Ronnie, bruh.
Right. I be calling him Mr. Burn because every time he get burned all the time when he tries.
That's another old state. But
that's old state.
Coach, what you think about what Dirt Dog said? His third one.
Man, I don't even know where to start, honestly. I mean Micah, I think I want to say this because we already said buck breaking tonight, but you had what we might call as the head of the plantation, not wanting to give in, and he had to figure out. He had a runaway one, and the dude, he had to figure out how to cut his losses, and so that's how he ended up in Green Bay. Most of the time, Jerry get what he wants. This is one of the few times that Jerry didn't get what he wants, but it also might benefit the Cowboys in the end. And that's the scary and crazy thing about it, because these guys still find a way to get over, even after treating athletes poorly as they are. They're well compensated, but they're still people.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they're being treated that way, and they're trying to demand their fair market value, and these owners are denying them, but they'll give a jackleg coach who ain't proved nothing all this money, or some fly-by-night quarterback who ain't did nothing in the league. They'll give him all types of money, but they won't pay this man, an established star. It's NFL got a lot of work to do, bro. Period.
What you think, D? How you feel about Michael being traded?
That was about the money, man. Michael, that was about the money, man. Jerry he did the same thing when he got rid of Murray Cooper. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to pay him. When you be on that back end and you got the opportunity to get another big contract, and some teams want to, it's a cap move. You got players, sometimes you just luck up and get players at the end of that cap where they know they're supposed to pay you that money. Nah, we're going to kick rocks with you. So I think that was more about, Michael Parsons is still that dude. And they want to alleviate some of that cap, when you get in those situations. I think that was more about, him. I mean, he was more outspoken about it, but I think that was more about money with Jerry, man. He made the mistake when he gave Zeke all that money. You made the mistake. Dak ain't did nothing to earn that money. He got Campbell's soup, chunky soup, all that old good soup, and mattresses and all that good stuff. And he hasn't put out the product. He has not delivered on this type of money. So we're not about to give you and him and all that cash. Nah, granted, I'm for the brothers to get your money, but sometimes this is a business. The NFL is a business, not for long. That will always be the number one statement. Not for long, and you got to kick rocks, Kevin.
What in me? I think Michael Parsons won this trade. I think he went up against the big dog. He went up against somebody that thought he was going to. I got a dirt dog. He went up against the master, and he showed him. No, I'm out. I'm gonna do it. It could be about money. It could be about this and that. But hey, he left. He left, and he left on his own terms. He went to a Super Bowl contending team. I think he went. He was winning until he got hurt, because he was contributing to that team at Dirt Dog.
Oh,
he was contributing to their team while they were winning. But yeah, Dirt Dog.
Man, I can't wait till we get in-house in studio. When we in the studio, it's gonna be hilarious. Dirt Dog gonna be in wild. I'm like, dude, this gonna be crazy.
Oh my
I can't wait.
Did you have a third one? Dirt Dog just got me all messed up.
Nah, we good. We been past that. We Gucci.
Okay. All right. Now we on to the next one. Dirt Dog.
Nah, I'm here.
You good now?
Yeah. You can't put me on mute. I don't know why.
Yeah, because you making so much noise. If I put you on mute, do not take yourself off mute.
Okay, man. I wasn't making any noise though.
Dirt Dog. If I put you on mute, don't take yourself off mute.
All right.
Thank you. now back to the thing.
Your regular scheduled channel.
Let's get into Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, whoever quarterback is going to be here for the Cleveland Browns next year. And if y'all watching this, please hit that like and that share button. Please hit them. I got some laughs, I got some hearts, I got some thumbs up. Please hit all those things on there. Just do what y'all do, and I thank y'all. But next year, this question right here is for the Cleveland Browns fans. not the coaches, because the coaches can have patience, but y'all Browns fans don't have no patience. So this the way this is going is we got Bryce Young and we got Caleb Williams. We got two quarterbacks, which teams that didn't give up on them. Bryce Young, this is his third year, and 2 years he was and this year he's finally coming along. Caleb Williams, he's in his second year. Last year, everybody was trying to get rid of him, talking about him in his nails and all that stuff. And that's why you on mute. That them big old come on, chill.
Oh, my bad.
And everything that's going on with him. He just threw me off. Now, y'all, would y'all give, if Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders is having a all right season next year, are y'all willing to see them in 27? In 27, that's still like, are y'all gonna stick behind them, Coach? Are you gonna stick behind your quarterback if he's struggling next year?
I don't think you have a choice, because I don't think they can fix everything in 1 year.
When they can't. That's why I said the fans always want the next quarterback. I told you the front office, they are patient. They, like you said, they don't have a chance. But y'all, the same way that Dylan was in there and y'all was hooping and hollering for Shedeur, can y'all be patient and just chill and trust the process?
The educated
What's the process? What's the process?
The educated fan, yes. Our normal 4 beer in fan, no. It's no, because we don't have patience in general. Cleveland never has patience. We're the only place that I know that always clamors for the backup quarterback. It's always been like that. Even though we know everything is messed up, put the backup quarterback in. I remember my grandfather used to throw shit at the TV. Talking about he got tired of Brian Sight, and nobody wanted to see Brian Sight's backup, but that's what they was asking for. This is what we do here. We have no patience. We don't have no understanding of the game sometimes. But every year it's the same delusion. We're going to the Super Bowl. Every year.
Every year.
We're
drinking the Kool-Aid.
This is crazy Browns fan. So on average, no, you can't. You can't have any patience.
D, how you feel?
I think we are just getting a little bit ahead of ourselves right now. To say that we're going to endure, because my thing is this: Watson, your boy is still here. So now you're going to have 3 quarterbacks on the roster. Do you have a quarterback competition? Yes, you do. Because I gave you all this money. I need to see what you can do. I don't want to say, can we endure that yet? I mean, when we don't know, they might have a battle and then Watson went out. I don't want to draft no QB. I do not think that is the answer.
Even if Watson, do you have patience with Watson under center? Regardless of who's under center,
he got the money out your ass. He can't go nowhere. I got to give him a shot. We gave him the money. I got to get something out his ass. You know what I'm saying? So if he ain't the dude, then run it back to Shedeur. We know it ain't Dylan Gabriel, but I think we got 2 out of the 3. Somebody who could possibly play. I'm still on that. Get rid of Stefanski. Give me a coach who knows how to develop these guys, man. They ain't never Deshaun Watson and Stefanski ain't never been on the same page, man. I don't want to just jump that far ahead just yet when our line is garbage. We need wide receivers. So many other things. Put something around Shedeur. I think Shedeur will be all right. That's what I'm saying. To endure, yeah, we're gonna have to endure, goddammit. That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want them 2 dogs. I don't want them 2 dogs that are put in the doghouse and they trying to get out and I tied your ass up. Barry and them got to go, man. I think if we change that culturally, them 2 dogs, man, they've made too many mistakes now. I want to see, I'm sorry, hit the reset button before we talk about anything about enduring another year of this shit. Come on, man. How long Browns fans got to keep waiting, bro? The NFL is designed for you to pick it up. That's why you get all these goddamn draft picks when you suck ass. You get these picks. You get the number one pick to help you get out the hole, and we can't climb out the hole. We stuck, man. Damn.
Dirt dog.
I mean, it's a little bit difficult for me to process what they're doing right now with the quarterback situation. You got one guy who you paid all this money to, and you gave him he gave him $230 million, and now you owe him $80 million last time I saw. Are you going to play him? But then you got this other guy who was a 5th round pick, and nobody cares about Dylan Gabriel. All right, he's a kick in the sand. He can go tell him go kick rocks. You got this other guy who's a 5th round pick who's showing you that he has elite number 1 draft pick talent, and now you're sort of stuck in a pickle here. I say stick with Shedeur. Shedeur has proven everybody gets hype around Shedeur. He has, even with that Bears game, even though he did bad.
If Shedeur go 1-6, you sticking with Shedeur?
1-6?
Yeah.
Like Pop just said, like you and Pop just said, you just don't turn around the team the next following year. There's still pieces that needs to be fixed. But I'll guarantee you.
But that's the question. I'm asking y'all. Are y'all willing to endure this struggle? If Shedeur goes 1-6, are you still gonna support him and say that he's our number 1 quarterback?
Next year, if we go 1-6 with Shedeur, that's what you say. Next year.
Next year.
I mean, there's your boy Watson. That's what I said. There's your boy Watson. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to run it.
So that's the question. Y'all cannot endure a quarterback struggling next year.
We TP.
Y'all can't.
TP. What the bleep is we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Are me and you going out there punching Stefanski in the face? We not getting him in the head? No, bro. We got it. We have to. You endure all this shit as a Browns fan. Ain't nothing. You can either, like we were saying before, turn the shit off or watch it. That's all we can do. So you've been taking the pain. You're going to take more pain because it's the mistake on the lake. That's what we do, brother.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a bad example, but I'm going to use him.
Okay.
Tua got benched a couple times, but guess what? They endured the pain with Tua, like I said about Bryce Young. Bryce Young put his time in. They said Bryce Young is my guy now in his 3rd year. Bryce Young is he's looking like he's turning the page. But if y'all gonna keep moving on to the next quarterback, we're never gonna have our quarterback the same reason that we got rid of Baker, getting rid of the next guy and the next guy and the next guy, when we know we ain't got an offensive line, when we know we ain't got no wide receivers, when we know we ain't got no head coach, when we know we ain't got no offensive coordinator. Stick with the guy. Let him fight.
But TP, with that being said, and you just said all those factors why any quarterback come here is not going to succeed. You have to fix that. I think I've seen enough of Shedeur to where if we put the pieces around him, just like they did, like you said, Caleb Williams and Bryce Young, if we put the right pieces around him, I think this kid can prosper. You know, but that's on the front office to recognize, hey, we took him in the 5th round. We got to get over all that goofy stuff and put something around him. He don't have anything around him, man. You know what I'm saying? And then get a guy who can develop him. I need to be poised in the pocket, step up in the pocket, get rid of the ball. I think Shedeur, he's demonstrated those attributes. So, you know, if he wins 6 games next year, it's better than this goddamn 3 we got. Shit.
You still on this 3.
3. I can't endure 3 losses, 3 wins, 2 years in a row. Come on, man. Oh no.
Yeah, man.
The season ain't over with. Coach, do you understand the question and what I'm trying to say? And if Shedeur goes 1-6, are you willing to
we
rock
get it, man. We got it, bro. We got it. We stated it, bro.
I mean, listen, it's a thing where we don't have a choice. That's the issue. We don't have a choice,
right?
Whether we have to endure or not. you know, we all have a choice. I mean, we're going to try out something next year. If we get the right puzzle pieces in place, coach, GM, whatever the case may be, they may look a little bit better. But this shit ain't turning over overnight.
Yeah,
Not turning around overnight.
No, it ain't. But
Hey, coach, let's just go down and do like TP and just punch him in the face. We're gonna go to Jimmy and just punch Jimmy in the face. This is what you get for making us endure this. Come on, brother.
Hey, what I want is like what's my guy name? Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's first year in Cincinnati. They were losing games, but Joe Burrow was looking good. And that's what I would like to see. That's why I was saying, are y'all willing to endure it? Because if the quarterback play is looking good and they still losing games, hey, stick with him and keep on bringing these pieces until they get that good.
Is Shedeur looking good though?
Nobody has an issue with that. Nobody has an issue with that.
Yeah.
Is Shedeur looking good though?
You know what it is, TP.
He looking all right, but not to me.
I mean, yeah.
Next year though, at a full off season, we shouldn't have this thing, Shedeur. But Shedeur has, y'all got to give him credit. He had a problem with always bagging up in the pocket. He's staying in the pocket. He's staying in that pocket and he's rolling up in that pocket. So he's getting better.
Yeah, we want to see it. I want to see what he does in these 3 games.
Right.
Yeah. I'm supporting him. I want to see, can he make that progression? Because like I said, we already know we have all these shortcuts. So man, like you said, you get these weapons, and then if we beef the lineup, we get you a wide receiver, and we do these things, and then you suck ass, then okay, no doubt.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that would be the case. I think that he's shown enough, and he's getting the maturity. Get rid of the coach, get rid of the GM. And I think we'll be all right. That's all I'm saying.
I think he's the guy, and I know I'm putting all my eggs in the basket. I know I'm putting my balls on the table, but I think he's the guy. I really do think he's the guy. He has the talent. He's made some, like that game last week. Even though he threw 3 interceptions, when him and Isaiah Bond are starting to build a chemistry, and I saw that, and I was like, that's what I like to see. I like to see that. But him and Harold Fannin, my God, they talking about David Njoku's contract is up this next year. Yeah, I don't think we ain't gonna see him. We ain't gonna see him next year. I think it's a wrap for David Njoku. Take it easy, Chief. But other than that, I just build around him.
Too much to Fannin.
Yeah, he throws it too. But Fannin's the only one who's been consistent. Fannin's been the only one who's been consistent, though. But you know,
I want before we go.
You can't throw it to Judy's ass. Damn, so can't do that.
But before we go, when Shedeur does good, they don't really talk about it too much and all that stuff, and about Shedeur's IQ. Did y'all see when he hit Isaiah Bond for that deep ball on that post?
Twice.
Do you know that Shedeur called that while he was in motion? Did y'all see that clip?
Mm-mm.
When Isaiah Bond was coming to the right and he was going in motion, if y'all watch the clip again, because it was on Shiloh's page and all that stuff, Shedeur leaned up and said, "Run a post," and he hiked the ball. He ran a post and he tossed it to him. Mm-hmm. But they don't want to talk about. So y'all don't know it because they don't want to talk about the IQ that this man got. He looking at the defense and he ain't even worried about what the play say. He got a man coming in motion. He just lean in, run a post, sit back, hut, and through that post and drop the dime.
Okay, I got something for you real quick. I don't have a problem with some of Shedeur's improvisational skills when it comes to, but see, Kevin is more, I'll call this you run it type guy. And yeah, that was completed, but that's not what I told you to do. And in order for Shedeur to grow and be able to have the autonomy to make those changes, you see this read, you see the Mike backer, I need you to do this. And that's what I'm saying. Our offense is very vanilla. I hope next year that he comes in, he has more control over what he's seeing. But right now he just doesn't, which is why I kept saying about that humble pie. and everybody not feeling what I'm saying. And it's cool. And some people did agree. You know what I'm saying? So when you take a step back and look at how much control that Shedeur really has, how much control Kevin Stefanski has, and the offense. And it was a great deep ball. It was wonderful.
He threw two of them. He threw 2 deep passes, which was beautiful to Isaiah Bond.
Yeah, he can push it down the field. You didn't see Dylan Gabriel doing all of that. Dylan Gabriel's ball was like, that ball was like bang, bang, shot like a duck. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I support that man. I will endure him next year if we make these changes. If not, he's on his rookie contract. Where are you going?
Right. Everybody,
he's out of the rookie contract.
Not to cut you. I gotta say one more thing. Like everybody,
wait, I'm coming back to you, Coach. As he said that, he said Kevin Stefanski is a stickler. This is his play, and you know how Kevin Stefanski is and how he bench players like Jameis Winston for calling audibles. Now you the head coach, and I'm just gonna say you got that type of mentality like that. And he called that play. How are you feeling on the sideline?
I will speak from a personal perspective.
Okay.
There's an issue of discipline. Okay. Discipline doesn't always trump talent, but discipline is consistent. Okay. And that's the key. So, like, if I'm going to run a play, I'm going to run that same play 8 to 9 times. You know, and then on 10, I can improvise on it or make whatever changes. I've had kids. I know I didn't call that damn play, but they scored a touchdown. So who am I to argue with them? But when I pull them to the side, we got to talk about what did you see? How did you see? That sort of thing. There has to be a meeting of the minds. Remember when Kosar was here, one of the reasons why they didn't like him, but Belichick didn't want him, was because he was changing the plays. He was calling his own stuff. So you have these coaches that are very strict disciplinarians about whatever, and they are attached to the systems that they run, and they don't want nobody going outside of that system. So it does become problematic. You got to mix the right coach with the player in order to make it right.
Okay. Well, then, D, you got any final words?
That's why I love Andy Reid.
What?
Andy. That's why I love Andy Reid, because he's that type of guy. And Coach is right. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what they're seeing on the field. You get different coverages that, some of them might come up. They might come and cheat the line. They might move back. They might drop back in the coverage. You got to be able to teach Shedeur what he needs to learn to be successful. When I see something I don't like, Coach, don't get mad about it. If it get completed, I ain't saying nothing. Great job. But Kevin, you completed and he still pissed the fuck off. What the man? I just threw a touchdown. You told me to do this quick screen. So you need a guy who's willing to be the coach's coach, the player's coach. I'm encourage you. I want you, if you see this, I got to instill that in you, that confidence and that faith in you. That's not happening right now. It's not there. So therefore, we need somebody who's going to develop him to be able to make those adjustments, to make that. They had a problem with the damn play sheet. They couldn't even get that right. You know what I'm saying? The man got, and those are scripted plays. He got an armband of scripted plays. After it's only so many plays on the goddamn armband, then you got to start calling some shit. You know what I'm saying? So give that man some autonomy. And I think he's going to get there. I support him, man. I need to see it. I got to see it.
Coach, you got some final words?
In the spirit of Christmas, the best gift that the Browns can give to us is to get it right.
Shit.
That's all that we've ever asked. Just one time, get it right, and then it will become the gift that keeps on giving. Get the right people in here and make the right choices. And so we can have a 7, 8, 9 year run. And we can talk about positive stuff on a weekly basis versus wondering when the shoe gonna drop and the new regime is coming in. I just want them to get it right.
Dirt Dog?
I feel like They just need to keep Shedeur. I liked what I saw so far. I'm so sick of these people in the media talking about they're going to trade him. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. Obviously, I don't think they're going to trade him. I think they like what they see out of Shedeur. And you know, that's just the media being the media. The media needs something to talk about. Build around this young man. Give him an offensive line. Give him some wide receivers for the love of God. If we do keep Andrew Berry, that better be on his first priority. I still think they're going to keep Andrew Berry, but I think they're going to give Stefanski the boot because Stefanski's been cheeks. So, yeah, he's just been cheeks. I mean, just been straight up. And it's time. It's time for somebody new. I've said this before on this show. I've said that I think Kevin Stefanski was like a JB Bickerstaff, like how he was for the Cavs. He was like, get over the hump. Now we need a Kenny Atkinson, somebody who can help us out, who can build this team, who can help this team and get better. Maybe a Mike McCarthy. I saw one of the guys over there. Maybe a Bruce Arians, if you can get him out of retirement. Hell, maybe a John Gruden. Hell, if you can get Bill Belichick, that'll be whew, can you imagine? But that guy can dream. But yeah, other than that, I just feel like they're gonna keep Shedeur. It wouldn't make any sense for them to trade him, and who they're gonna get out of him because he fell in the 5th round. So yeah, get rid of Dillon, though. Get rid of Dillon. Put him on the practice squad. Do something.
All right, my final words is for the rest of the season, as y'all watch the Cleveland Browns, I keep saying it over and over. Stop looking for wins and losses. As like 2 weeks ago or last week, where the final drive, last 2 drives were all rookies. There was no, besides Jared Judy, it was all rookies. Look at these guys, evaluate these guys. They are working together. They're trying to build chemistry together. So don't worry too much. Now y'all can get on the defense. They all veterans. They all been there for a long time. They need to be the way they getting ran up in like somebody they like some diarrhea, man. But that oh man, I mean the way they getting ran through, man, that's bad. Yeah. But that offense, give them time. When y'all watching the offense, really look and understand we don't have an offensive line. So when y'all judging Shedeur, realize that we don't have a line. He don't have no wide receivers. But just look at it. Like I said, the one thing, he always backed up. But now he's stepping in his pocket. He's moving and all that stuff. He's getting away. So just have patience on judging him. And the same way that we looked at Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel's accuracy was terrible. Then judge Shedeur on his accuracy. See what his accuracy is like, and all that stuff. Look at Isaiah Bond. Besides the deep ball, he needs to get into some of the short ones and all that stuff. Then we got to figure out. We definitely got to get this line together because State, everybody putting everything on Shedeur. We can't run. If we can't run, we're not going to be able to pass. Jenkins is averaging 20 yards. He was a beast. He's only averaging 20 to 25 yards a game. So just chill on the offense, saying that they stink. Yes, Kevin Stefanski is gone. Andrew Berry, you better stay. And we're going and just evaluate them and really evaluate. Don't just be a fair weather fan and just sit back and say they suck. Just look at them. Go. You what?
I don't want.
There you go, man. No,
I don't want Barry gone. To be honest, he had a phenomenal draft this year. You can't fire him because he had a good draft.
Their dog. You said he didn't draft no wide receivers, and he didn't. You said he didn't fix the line, and
he never drafts no wide receivers. He's terrible.
So if you're not giving me no weapons, why should I keep you? You will be responsible for the worst trade that ever happened in NFL history. It is time for you to go. I don't give a fuck if you go back to Washington, go back to wherever the hell you came from. Bone hell, Africa. You can kick I'm serious, man. I don't think Andrew Berry's done enough to stay here. I'm sorry, man.
But
this draft didn't save him?
No.
Fly didn't save him?
No.
This is his draft.
Look at the line, though. Look at the line. He never addressed the line, bro. We got
all got hurt.
But no, I'm gonna say this.
Hold, Coach. Let me say this real quick. We got one of the oldest lines. Wyatt Teller. Come on, you don't know what you're gonna do with him. Dwan Jones, Postic hurt. He had that issue last year. You didn't really address it. It's like you don't like tackles and guards, man. And like I said, with Deshaun Watson, Schwartz, I mean, all them badass bleep ups. No, man, no. Bring Dorsey back. That's what I would love that.
So go ahead, Coach, before I go.
Right. Our issue is structure. You can't have two dudes on the same level. And so it's an easy excuse to fire him. I'd much rather see Barry over a head coach versus them sharing power.
I can agree.
Then I can evaluate him on a different level. These two are attached at the hip, and it's really not fair because we don't know what those conversations are about. We don't know how this go, and then we've already had some issues about coaching. From coaching.
Coach, when the last time you seen Barry speak? He used to speak all the time.
I wouldn't say nothing either. Let that dude take the heat.
Yeah, you don't see him that much.
Got to be out there on play.
He know what it is too.
So listen, whoever they bring in, the structure must change. Bottom line, GM, head coach, you can report to GM. Period.
I'm just gonna say, Dwan Jones. Wasn't Dwan Jones a beast?
He been hurt the last couple of years. He been hurt. He hasn't finished. I don't think he's finished the season since he's been a Brown.
No. I'm just saying. He brought Dwan Jones in. We don't know what's going on with Zach Zinter. So
Zinter played last week.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Zinter he had to.
No, I thought Zinter was hurt. Zinter was hurt.
Well, Whitler out there too. That was another one of Barry's picks that was on the back.
Or was that Postage?
No, Postage got hurt.
Yeah, Postage got hurt. Yeah, okay. I got
his Achilles.
Yeah, so I mean, he put a line together. They just ain't did nothing.
So and then you gave Alex Smith all that money. Where he been at? Alex Wright. See, that's what I'm saying. Premature. You giving cats money. You. It's like when you play, you don't get the money, and when you suck ass and sit, you get the money. That's what they do, dog. It's the philosophy is bananas, dog, and he's on top of it. I'm sorry. Both of them got to kick rocks, boulders, mountains. Get up out of Cleveland. I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is.
I'm scared, D, because if they get a new GM, they might get rid of Shedeur.
No, Shedeur not going nowhere.
Ain't nobody getting rid of Shedeur. So I just want to thank everybody for watching. Once again, hit that like, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, My Dogs Podcast, Interior Sports Motive Podcast. I messed that up again.
Go ahead, brother, run it.
Yeah. You know what I said. I said it right. Don't listen to him. Don't listen. It's Interior Motive Sports Podcast Network. Just because I didn't say network. Man.
If I said dogs I'd be wrong, wouldn't I? I should say my dogs.
My bad for not saying network. He told me I could shorten it because it's too long. But now I gotta say the whole thing. So tune in tomorrow to the Interior Motive Sports.
Say the whole thing.
Okay. Tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock. If y'all liked what y'all saw today and heard what y'all saw today, it's going to be less banging. But tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. for the Interior Motive Sports Podcast Network. And we got a great one for y'all tomorrow. I thank y'all for tuning in. Please go to that My Dogs Podcast YouTube page. Hit that like, subscribe. Tell all your friends about it. We just doing this for y'all. We post y'all comments. One of these days we're gonna start bringing guests in for just for our fans. But thank y'all for tuning in. We're here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and this is your boy Thorough, where my opinions are always just my opinions. But
let me say one more thing real quick. I just want to thank y'all for helping Arteria Motors get almost 400,000 views in the last couple of weeks. That shit is amazing. It's incredible. I appreciate y'all.
Say that number again.
Almost 400,000 views in 2 weeks, man. And it's y'all, it's hard. It's a hard grind, but I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all and all these brothers right here in this hard work, man. I had to say it.